Right, we've almost got the money now. Yay! In this episode, I'll be purchasing hopefully the dump truck. I don't think I'm gonna have the cash for it. I'm planning on paying off the loan just so I don't have the charge of it. There has been a few alterations in a recent update. The first one is in the vehicle, the differential sign is now green, which is actually quite nice. Makes it stand out a bit more. They also altered the filling rate and mechanisms of certain things. So, just like this one little bucket here, and that's 38% full. So they've probably dropped that by about 10 times. Ooh, last bucket, 201, lovely. They also made it so you can't fill from the boulders here now. Best turn that off. As you can see, I have dug a bloody big hole. Absolutely fucking massive. Thankfully I haven't fallen in though, because that would be a bit of a pain. Right. Ooh, 207755. Lovely. Cut off. Right. I'll leave that here. Don't exactly need it at the moment. There are a few parts I still need to get. I'm going to do this setup without using any of the big power or anything. I still need all the miners' mosses and the grills and a couple of buckets down this way, but I've got plenty up near the wash plants. Today, hopefully, since I've changed the amounts the equipment can take, it means using a low load front end loader may actually be quite good now. So I'm going to hopefully buy one of them. I'll see you there in a moment. Okay, let's see how much this guy's going to rob off us. Caught 18.7 ounces. Bloody hell. And he's still charging us £2,000. What a robbing bastard. He's going to end up robbing a load anyway, so sod it. 189. Oh, they've made that much clearer now. Lovely. Yeah, let's just stick like 200 grand's worth of gold bar in the back. No, as you do. Right, let's see how much we're going to get for this. Right. Sell gold bar. Oh, really? That is well low. Oh, all the stock has dropped massively. It's only worth 22, but I need it, so... Oh well. The equipment best pay for itself. Rather sharpish. Right, I need 135 for the conveyor. That'll leave me with about 110. Alright. Lovely. And there's the fucking expensive one. See, 70 grand pretty much for the big power. Bonuses you can... Oh. Okay, it just says magnetic separator on all of them. Okay. Each individual one you can obviously add more in. Saying that, they recently updated it to give it a second one. Yeah, you can see the old marks. That's pretty funny. Alright, ooh, 97. I'm gonna need it. Ooh. Yeah, very expensive. Alright. Ooh, do I have enough? Only just. Alright, I do now need to get all the stuff for doing this without the big power, because as you can see I don't have nearly enough. Oh, almost forgot to transport them, which is going to be another 3 grand or so. Oh no, 6.5. Wow. Alright, I will see you in a moment when I've bought everything and loaded everything up. Alright, I think I've got everything. We should only need another generator and some power cables. We've got a water pump and a second generator. So, yeah, I think that is everything. The only issue with doing this without the big power is the fuel consumption. You do have to stop about every actual 15 minutes to top them back up. Otherwise you end up either running out of water or it just stops working on you. Generally stops working first. So the issue with that, it could wash gold out. One thing I forgot to mention about the magnetite trailer, as well as changing the rate it fills, they've also changed the amount you get for a full load. So 100% will now only yield you 3,000 instead of 10. So actually kind of good really. Less work, more money. But you can't fill it the old way, which is the issue. Right. You're going to want everything up here. Right, there is a little gap that you can kind of sneak through. God, squeeze, breathe in, boy. There we go. It might just be my OCD, but I'd rather not have it going over any of the trommels. Probably won't make it any different whatsoever, but like I said, bit of OCD there. Right, this generator is going to be powering the trommel and the shaker and the duplex jig. Oh no, I forgot all the mats and everything. I'll go grab those in a moment. I'll finish setting up first. Knew I was forgetting something. Alright, all this can be disconnected. I am going to leave everything pretty much set up down here, as in the pipes. Mainly because I don't really need them. we need some buckets though. On another save of mine, I have had a quick test, and they have changed the rates of the mining mosses as well as the buckets and duplex jig fill rate. I have only tried it on my old save on this site though. I haven't tried it on the others, just in case. Obviously different yields on different claims. Ooh, I do have to disconnect the power from those though, and I will need my fuel Bowser mobile fuel tank, whatever it's called. Come on, there we go. Alright, I'll see you when I'm up there with all this stuff. Alright, we're back. Just spent a moment trying to find these. I should move the vehicle over, because I'm going to need all four, because I am going to be moving just the conveyor belt system into place. This is going to be somewhat tricky with the small excavator, as it doesn't really have much of a height to it when it comes to lifting up something this tall. And I'm going to kind of cheat in a way. I bet that bucket on it is still full. Right. Oh, actually I best not park here just in case the excavator drops on top of me, because I'm going to do it the quick way. And there it is. Reset. There we go. Sorted. Oops. Handbrake. Oh yeah, I ain't got much there. I do. I guess I shouldn't really park my car there. Oh well. I'll work around it. Still got the parts in the back I need. Oh, this is going to be fun. Never put them in a sensible location or a sensible direction. Alright, I'm just getting this one out of the way first because it's kind of impeding me getting the other one. So I really need to get this side. So that's where it's going to be dropping into the shaker. Ooh. Looks like I was lifting up the tower part to it. Unfortunately, these pieces are somewhat on the large side, so you can't just attach them to the vehicle like I have in a previous video and just drag them up there. Although that would be a lot more time efficient. I've never noticed that before. If you look in the cab, he's actually using his feet to drive in a proper excavator style. Let's try and keep it that way. So yeah, as you can see, we've got somewhat of a height issue. But that actually worked out quite well. Normally they're in the centre and you normally can't reach them. Alright. Like I said, there isn't much when it comes to ground clearance with this one. That's the tree. Come on, swing round. Alright, as you can see, it's going over there to that yellow beacon. Ah, nuts, I really should have moved that car. Alright, I'll see you up there. Right, that's that in place. I'm gonna have to fill up excavator. While that's doing that, I can plug it all in and hopefully start mining. Ah, nuts. Still haven't gone and got those mats. What the hell? Right. Might as well share it off, but diesel doesn't even burn on a naked flame. Oh, they've kind of fixed the cable now. Hose, pipe. Right, need one for the conveyor feeder, and one for the conveyor. Oh, lovely, that's full. Right. 57%. Just top everything up before. Right. Water's green. Everything's got fuel. Everything's connected. Still need my mats. Ooh. Go on, log roll. Right. Yeah. I have to turn on and do that. Right, I will see you when I'm back in installing the miners' mosses. Okay, back at Arnold's Parcel. I'll just unload these here. If you're wondering what these are the hog pan with pump. Shove that there, that'll do. There we go. Right, I'll show you what I'm doing with those in a few moments. But first of all, I'm just going to chuck these in. There is quite a simple way of doing this, instead of having to jump down here every time. So just swapping the keyboard and mouse makes it a bit easier. Stick everything on top of the duplex jig. Just so you know, these miners' mosses are different to the ones you use in the hog pan. You need 6 of these and 3 grates. Right. As you can see, they all stand up really nicely up there. It's going to make it a lot easier when it comes to putting them back in. Right. There's the 6 up there. Whenever it comes to emptying these miners' mosses, make sure you turn off the water, as I found that notice how I'm kind of drifting backwards slightly. Yeah, that happens just at a faster rate, I find. Which actually makes sense when you have a few hundred gallons of water pouring down there every couple of minutes. Well, I'm assuming it's that amount, or possibly even more. This isn't exactly a massive setup, so shouldn't imagine it would be much more than that. Alright, the grills help collect. Basically, they end up as pockets for all the gold to settle in, for the mats to collect. Oh, don't need that. Need that. Alright, you are going to want quite a few buckets down there, because these will fill up faster than the mats do. Right, let's get up there and I'll show you what these hog pens are about. Because we've got several pieces of equipment here. Fuel's getting low on that. Right, time for some workers. You spent £3 to unlock it. There we go. And, ooh, he's actually at 56%. Good. We'll hire him straight off. Right, when they're unassigned now, they will be greyed out, which makes it a lot easier because before it just used to be that banner at the top, unassigned. And let's stick him on the shaker. As you can see, it goes through the equipment you have here, but all the heavy equipment, i.e. dump truck, front end loader, excavators, you can only have one of each here, including the tier 3 setup. Oh yeah, he's starting to make us a little bit of gold there. Yay. Right, so this is all set up. This does take about 3 scoops from the front end loader, so I'll do those quickly, get that topped up, and I'll show you the amounts from one full conveyor belt system, which works out to be quite a bit. Typical 99 bloody %. Right, grab a scoop, make sure that goes up to 100. Come on, tip down. There we go. Right, and it's going to be a case of turning it all on and watching the figures go up. Right, we only need a smidge. There, that'll do. Best turn it off. Right. As long as you do it quick, it doesn't really matter what order you put it on, because obviously the conveyor has to feed up there. But just make sure you do it quick. There we go, everything running. Way! God, run, boy, run! Log roll. Alright, yeah, that's working. See, this just from a 100% fill on the conveyor system, which is more than easily done now with the dump truck. As long as there's rocks falling out of this bit, we'll get gold coming in. That must be for its amount by now. Yep, that's done with it. Got a few buckets remaining. Yeah, conveyor's done feeding. Right, it's not so loud now, so that must mean that's done. Right, we've got 12s and a couple of 13s there, and 36% in the buckets. Let's go get these shut off. Need to save fuel. Can I go this way? Yes. Right, well, hopefully I've got enough for an episode. So, stay tuned for the next one, where I will be going for 100% on the miners moss. Helps if I can actually speak. Miners mosses, or the miners moss mats, whatever you want to call them, and the buckets. But at this rate, I'm going to be looking at probably getting. I'm going to need some more buckets because that's 13%. He's doubled that, so these are going to last 3 loads. Those are going to last 6 loads. Right. Right. See you in the next episode.